Alright, so here's my settings. I set my DPI as 1200, and you'll see in the game what I set it on the game. Here's my mouse buttons, how I set it up on this mouse. If you want to pause and look at it, I'll blow it up. Well, it doesn't really make it bigger. Anyways, that's that. So, get rid of that off the screen. So this is where it starts. Starts accessibility. Just hit pause and just change it to whatever ones have a square next to it. Change it to the same. So here, music controller. Second, gotta get to link. There it goes. So anyways, menu off, subtitle off, fitness 60, color profiles, preference. I changed player, friendly, squad, enemy, kind of catch up, green, blueberry, green. It's preference. World brightness 37. The game looks washed, so 4K monitor OLED I got. So I turned this down. I have my background lighting at 42. It looks great like that. I turned this dark mode, camera effects, just changed this 0, go down, camera shake 50 on, chromatic off, and then, reduce on. Alright, hold triggers, change crouch, toggle sprint, vehicle boost, crouch side, double tap, change those ones. You go down, nothing's changed. Go to controller, vibration, preference, I don't mind if it's on or off. I play with mouse. I just only use it for vehicles. Vibration, it doesn't matter. Vibration settings doesn't really matter. It's preference. Manual tutorials, you can turn that off. In game tutorials, you could turn that off. It doesn't really matter. Some people want it on, some off. Vehicle control hints, I always leave on. Action prompts, it can clutter up the screen, but it does help sometimes. Depends on what you're playing, but if you're used to it, then turn it off. Peak hints, you can turn off. You'll figure it out. Pink hints, you can have that on. It's up to you. Some people have it off, some people have it on. Fall hints I turn off, leave off. Mount hand I leave on. But it's preference if you want these on or off. I'm just gonna leave them on just for fun of it. Cancel. So no, I ain't trying to do that. But it's gonna show like all the menu stuff. It's like if you leave it on or off. So that's what it kind of does. It resets all the gameplay elements of it. It's not really necessary, but it's up to you. So for me, I'm gonna turn it off. I'll turn it off. I turn it on. Turn it off. It's up to you. Totally doesn't matter. Oops, cancel. I don't know why it's backing up farther than what it's supposed to. So gameplay off. Vertical look settings, change invert to off at the top. Crouch, change. Go all the way down, nothing else. Capture outlines off. On. Vehicle small. Change that 25. That's your mouse sensitivity. So each zone, but I go with 1200 with 25. It works great. The crouch, top crouch off, preference thing, but each their own. 20, 25, 200 off, vehicle clean on, vehicle burst hold, infantry, BF1, BF4, leave the same, change this to BF1, BF4, BFF for your 4, cancel, come on, go to hide, shoulder overlays, off, different custom stuff here, so 85, none, Go down to show loot off. Go game mode events off. I got it actually 30, 80, 65, 20, 20, 90, same, 65, 80, 80, same, 90, 100, 50, 80. That should be 100. 50, 100, 100, 100, 150, 75, 100, 50, 80, 10, 100, 30, 80, 10, 50, 10. At the bottom, minimap size medium, go down to interior zoom on, 250, 400, fits preference, 100, preference here too, preference, 50, preference color, 80, and then chat settings as well. I changed was the width, chat size, scale. You can pause to see which one. Alright, campaign, I'm gonna skip it, it's not important. Controller, edit, mapping, it's my mapping. Just hit pause. Over the ones that you see with the square, change those. So pretty much 90, L2, off, cross-side, crouch, L3, BF4, 133 M zone, 45, 110. Those are the only ones I changed in there. Buttons, custom, sticks, custom, mapping. The only thing that changes is down here. It becomes crouches R3, crouch toggle prone. Melee takedown is unbound. Switch melee to circle. Triangle stayed the same. Change R2 to rangefinder zoom to zoom. Unbound, then keep it down. L2 to steady scope. Rest stay the same. Alright, so controller mapping. You see the numbers. Just pause next to each one. Just change it to what it is. Nothing changed. Round view, buzz custom, mapping. Nothing really changes except for here, 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 here. Boom, 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 boom. Gone. And here, and that's that. Transports, edit. Pretty much the same. What's the other one? Mapping stayed pretty much the same. This is where it changes. 200 off, 20, 83, 48 off. BF1, BF1, BF4. Hold. L1. Stayed the same. Mapping pretty much stayed the same except for throttle, down and up, those ones. These two, R1, L1. Settings pretty much same as the other. Pretty much. Alternate. Mapping stays the same except for throttle up, throttle down. Assist. LA fire stays the same. Gunner settings pretty much change. Everything else stayed the same. And do immersive, adaptive firing, dead zones. Just pause it for each one. Alright, mouse keyboard, the important one. Alright, 25. Alright, boom, 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 boom. Change. change, change, change. Stayed the same. Alright. Mapping. Stayed the same. Except for crouch is unbound here. And put to crouch toggle here. It's my crouch. Alright. And unbound it here, put it to F. This is range, you know, to my shoot button, to my aim button on my mouse. 25. Pretty much, you can see. Pause it for each section needs to be. Pretty much. Change those two. This one, change those two, and this, and that. Everything else pretty much stays the same. Stays the same. Alright, graphics, preference, me, custom. Going high, low, ECF, low, off, high. Alright, world brightness 37, advanced, this is preference. You can change this to TA. No upscaling, just raw frames. But if you do that, then I recommend lowering this to. Oops. Let's go here. If you change that to TAA, depending on your graphics card, you know, I would lower this to 4K. I mean 2K instead of 4K. But if you're gonna go 4K, depending on your card, I would probably turn this to DLA. Oh, 4.5 DLSS. And then performance should give you more than over 60. It's all preference, but I would definitely change this stuff and keep it like this, no matter what one you choose as far as fidelity. Rest of this is pretty much, you can see what gets changed. And if you're doing G-Sync, this is off. If you have FreeSync, then this is on. And off in your control panel and vice versa. Look it up if you don't know what I mean. Audio, music volume 80, commander 90, high dynamics. I have it set up with pick up my headphones. It's preference, open mic. I use a voice mod. Works pretty good. That seems to work. Don't worry about that. Cancel. Oops. And I think everything else. Oh, mini map. Medium. 250 distance. Door ping on. Extras doesn't really have anything, so those are my settings. Here's some loadouts that you could check out. I like to use this one a lot. Here's kind of just hit pause. You can kind of see what I have on each one. That one I just recently did. Let's see. It's the same thing, just kind of different setup. Just slightly different setup with the flash instead of a suppressor on that one. This one I just started using. It's one of the ones that you buy. I thought it was cool. You know, they got different ones, but these are the ones you unlock, and you can. These are like the pre setup one skins that you kind of buy with pre-attachments already kind of set up on them. So, you know, where's my carbine? I haven't really used any of the carbines. I've used this one a couple times. I use this one a lot. This is how I have it. I use the Mimic. I upgraded, you know, that one. I just like how it looked. This is kind of my attachments. Nothing here. Green laser sight. Standard, 30 fast, stubby, extended, suppressor, kind of rock. I use this one a lot. It's pretty beast. You can run it like this too with flashlight. You know, it's whatever preference, but I like this setup on this one. LNGs. Let's see. I like this setup on this one where it's got like suppressor, heavy barrel, nothing, grip pod, underround, standard, sight. 100x, nothing there. Green laser. This another version of it that I kind of have a setup with, kind of almost the same, but a little bit different. Vertical. Let's see. I've used this one too. This one's kind of fun to use. Use this one quite a bit. I like this setup with the suppressor, basic, angled, 30 fast. Standard, rail, variable. I like to mess around with it. Green laser, nothing on there. Depends on what you want to do. You know. But yeah, I've used this one. These are like the pre ones you can buy. DMRs. I've used this one quite a bit. It's pretty cool. I have this one set up kind of like flash, extended, nothing, 20 fast. Variable, red laser. Let's see, sniper rifle. This is my favorite one to use. Well, that's the one I use the most. Hunter scope or 8x scope is good with it. Kind of seems, you know, it's whatever preference you like. Anti-glare, long range, 8-round, range finder. That's preference. If you don't need it, most of the time you really don't realistically need this on there, because most of your shots are only 100. But if you're trying to like get somebody 500, you know, yards away, this comes in handy. Flash, extended, flash hider. You know, it's kind of different ones I've kind of used, but these are like the mock ones that you can use off it. Okay. Where is it? I thought I had that one. Huh. That's weird. I don't want him to have this. I want him to have this one. And let's go to recon. On the. Hey, where's my Phantom Edition one? It's gone. Unless I'm seeing things. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Yeah. It's like I was seeing things. I was looking for that one. Yeah, I like to use this one. I like this one. I've only used this one. It's fun. This is like the one you can set up. You know, one you can set up, but you can set up all of them. But like this has like the custom looking attachments on there. You know, if you leave it blank, the one that I purchased, I like this one a lot. It's fun. I like to add a light to it. You know, if they got a new light, you can either have it. It's off until you aim. Always on. You manually turn it on or off. And this is like it's always on until you aim, and it turns off automatically. Kind of versions of it that just came out. The new violet laser just came out too. Helps your ADS, but Does increase your hip fire. You can check out the stat differences now a little better. It's just pretty cool, the new update. But yeah, my different skins. You know, most of the stuff for the store is cool, but it's just pricey. Oh, looks like I got some new vehicle crap. Looks like. Must be a sticker or something. Oh, right here. Yeah, that's the new one. Skins, camos. Got like a few of them. But yeah, that's pretty much my settings and stuff I have. You know, oh, I guess I could show you my loadouts. So that's how I kind of rock. Main loadout, primary, alternate, secondary, projectile interceptor, field maintenance, remote, smoke wall. For IFB, I go primary, secondary, aim guided. You can see it, high explosive, aim guided, thermal, detector, upgrade, remote. Just copy, just pause and just copy the number. I'm assuming it must have been a scan or a camo, or it's the other faction or something. Yeah, it's the other faction skin. Alright, so that's the new one for unlocking. Looks pretty cool. So that's that loadout. Light transport doesn't really have a loadout, it just has skins. I had like bears looking one that they had, I guess. ATP, pretty much this is what I use. Combat awareness, heavy machine, countermeasures, anti-air, there we go, high velocity, thermal blocking, system upgrade, attack heli. I'm gonna change the skin, it's no bueno. How about that one? There we go. Give it a decal. Let's go with Tiger. Looks cool. Anyway, so I go heavy rockets. Oh. You can either go, you know, aim-guided, secondary, emergency repair, or you can go with loadout 2, which I have heavy rockets, which I use quite a bit. Secondary, you know, still that, or if you're good with Ingrad, I recommend this over this, but I'm not good with this, so. This is the one I pretty much changed a little bit to heavy armor. That one I kind of pretty much, I think, left the same. Yeah, this is the one I changed for this. Alright, Scout Heli. I didn't change any of them, so it gives you kind of different ones you can mess around with, different loadouts, but this is what I pretty much use right here. Minigun, or the heavy gun. The heavy rotaries a lot of people go with. Loadout 3 seems to be. Transport, you don't really have a loadout, you just fly around, help people, go in circles around stuff for, you know, I don't have his camo for that. Oh, alright. That's Turtle. Turtle looks cool. Doesn't really have loadouts. Same with the Jets, they don't really have loadouts either. At all, just skins. They need to change this. In the past games, they would have loadouts. Appearances, pretty much. I got quite a bit of them. This is one of the newer ones they've come up with for the game. That was like a special reward one, and so on and so forth. But that's pretty much it. I don't really have anything else I changed specifically, so have a good one.